Alrighty, folks, what is going on? Welcome back to County Line. It's good to be with you guys once again. I'm just kind of getting my lazy self out of bed now. I didn't see a Doughboy anywhere in the house, so I presume he's already well at it. But nevertheless, we got another big day ahead of us. I see Reefy's already out on field 15, and I believe we've got somebody down on field 10 with my case Steiger already cultivating. So hopefully we can try to get ahead on things here. We've been so far behind. Later this afternoon, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe later this afternoon we are getting in a couple of leased cultivators to help us get that job done. They'll hook up to the big bud so we can bring a couple more people back and get that stuff done. Because we are way behind schedule right now. We still got to get all the animals stocked up. We've got to get, we got to get seeds in the ground. We've got grass we've got to cut. It's just an endless list of things to do. And for us to supply the town with everything that it needs, then we got to get at it. I'm thinking the plan for today, I'm sure I'll end up checking in with Doughboy first, is to end up doing some mowing. That way we can get the grass started. It's kind of early in the season so far, but at the same time, we need grass now if we want to bring the animals in. So we'll cut a field of it and get as much as we can, move it around wherever we need to fulfill the needs, and that'll at least get us started.
Hey, RB, you got a copy?
I got you loud and clear, Doughboy.
Boy, I feel like my butt just got chewed and spit out. If you ain't busy, why don't you come into the office quick? I'll fill you in.
Yeah, sure. I was just sipping on my old coffee here. I'll jump in the gator and I'll meet you over there.
Sounds like a plan. There's a pot brewing here too if you run out. I know I already drank 3 cups after that phone call.
10-4, buddy. Well, that doesn't sound good by any means. So let's run over there and see exactly what is going on. Alright.
Hey, buddy. I just got a call from the township supervisors board. They're really getting worried. They didn't realize that our financiers were paying the wages up at the BGA and at the compost plant till we got these fields going, and they thought that they weren't going to be taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like, these plants have been sitting idle. They're not doing anything. What's going on with the workers? And I'm like, well, we can't give them the crops that they need to get these plants up and running until the crops grow. We've been shipping in bales, but these plants don't run off bales. So I don't know what your plans are for today, but I think we got to start thinking about getting some grass down to the BGA as soon. At least get the grass rolling. I know we can't do corn silage down there yet because the corn ain't growing, but we ought to think about doing some grass bales down there, or some grass down there. Mowing and then using the forage harvester and blowing it in the forage wagons, and at least sending some down there. Get that thing rolling, give them some work. We can, worst case scenario, just continue to ship in bales from our other farms to support our animals. I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking, but I think that might be the best route to go. I know we need some for for our animals, but I don't know how to split this up here.
Um, yeah, we definitely need to get on the grass work. We need to get on it like ASAP. I was actually just talking on my blog about that, and I was thinking that's probably the best bet for me today is to get to cutting some grass. Um, uh, I don't know. The yield isn't going to be great, but obviously we need as much as we can get right now. Um, and if you're thinking that the best option is to run it into the forage wagon, then yeah, let's do that.
Well, the yield won't be the greatest, but we should get 3 cuttings out this year, hopefully. I'm thinking maybe our best bet. I got, we still got to keep going with field work too. I mean, I know um, we've got some workers down there. We got Reefy working on fertilizing there on field 15, and we got Balloon Bread down there working on cultivating field 10. So that's working towards that. I'm going to get out and do some cultivating. Um, in fact, I just got a text message. Shoot, Reefy's running out of fertilizer. We're gonna try and get him some fertilizer out there. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll load up the fertilizer trailer and get that up out to him, and then work on cultivating. But I'm thinking as far as the grass goes, why don't you start on yours like you said? Maybe by this afternoon I can start on some over by the cows. But let's just cut it and let it lay, see what we've got, and then go from there. See if we can bale some for us, and then pick it up with the forage wagons for some for down at the BGA and just see where we go. I'm at wit's end on this. I'm not sure which is the best route.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll get to cutting, and we'll see what time permits, and we'll go from there.
Sounds like a plan. I'll get to work too.
Okie dokie. Alright, so sitting here in the gator, and it would definitely seem as though grass work is where it's at today for me. So the Deuce Fire is... Oh, I'm headed the wrong direction. Dude's Fire is being run by Reefy as we speak. So that pretty much leaves me with my Magnum to cut grass. It's a little bit big for the operation, but it's going to get the job done. That's the main thing. I guess I never even thought, because, I'm a dummy sometimes. I'm still getting used to this new farm. I could just walk through the office and jumped in this thing that way. Might have worked a little better for me. Now, what I won't need is a weight. That's for darn sure. Not for this kind of work and this tractor. I'm gonna drop it off, and I doubt you guys probably want to watch me travel all the way down there. So I'm gonna kind of do a little teleport for you guys. You guys essentially don't have to watch my drive, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, pulling into the farm now, and you guys know what that means. You gotta listen to me ramble for a little bit. Whoa, I gotta pay attention to where I'm going, apparently. Since you guys were last with us, Doughboy made a delivery for us, and he brought us some more equipment. Now, though I don't plan on using the case for all of it, I am going to need it for the mower. Really, the TW will run most of this stuff. Come on. Door doesn't want to open. There we go. Lock was a little stiff. We did end up upgrading the locks where they're a much heavier duty lock, but they can be a bit tricky at times also. So I just want to hook up to this Massey Ferguson real quick, and yeah, it's a real nice Massey Ferguson square baler. Back it on up now. There we go. And we'll just park this thing away. Essentially, the only reason I'm bothering with this right now is because that's the only way I'm going to be able to get to the front mower. So you might be asking yourself, why do we have all of this mowing equipment down by the sheep, or down by the pigs rather than the sheep, rather? We don't have a grass field up there right now. I'm thinking the plan is to plant, I think it was field number 19 with grass. Me and Doughboy had a quick conversation about that the other day, to better help accommodate. But clearly we're not even planting crops yet. We're not planting, we haven't got anything ready to be planted yet. So we're just getting a little close there. We're just going to cut the grass that we have down here for now. Excuse me. So now, just trying to take a look at kind of what the best patch of grass might be. I guess there's nothing to do but just try it out and see how much we end up with here. So you guys don't want to see all the stuff I've got on my computer screen inside this here tractor. So let's, there we go. Let's fire these old girls up and let's get to mowing, shall we? Oh dear, I haven't turned my rear implements on. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of yield we actually end up with here. I'm hoping it's going to be plenty, but I'm also a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie. They've clearly got a need for this stuff, and we clearly do not have enough ready for them yet. I want to take a quick moment and apologize for last week. I know I try to put out a vlog at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. Well, last time, me and Doughboy, we just got bogged down with paperwork, and it just seemed like that's all we were capable of doing, and we weren't quite able to get the video production ready for you. But all goes according to plan. We'll have correct amount of videos for you this week. Now, I'm not going to bother cutting those there weeds, because they are, from what I've been told from this area, is that Animals do not like those weeds there. In fact, they quite dislike them. I don't know about what they would be like at the BGA, whether or not they would ferment or not properly. I'm sure they probably would, but I don't want to start throwing garbage into a plant that needs to be at full production right away. Also, I have some more good news, and that is by the time this video gets released, you probably will have already seen that my home internet seems to have resolved its issues. There was a problem on my internet service provider's end, and it seems to have they seem to have fixed it. It took a while, I know, but they seem to have resolved the issues, so hopefully I should be back to live streaming from within the tractor. I know that you guys won't see this until probably Wednesday, but by then I hope to have already had a few live streams out. Everything has gone well, which I am really excited about. It has been a long time coming. Oh, one of my buddies, his name's, he goes by the nickname Ducks Dorley. He would just love this vlog, getting to watch us do some grass work. Now, we're not in the Big M, which that's his favorite piece of equipment. He would be disappointed that we're not in that, but I'm not disappointed rocking all red. Boys, I can't help but feel like we're under pressure right now. They want crops in the ground. That way they can, get them from us at the end of the year. If we don't get everything done, well, it's unsuccessful. If we don't get all the crops planted, we're unsuccessful. But they need stuff now at the same time. And, well, it's like, well, which do you want us to do? They're pulling us in two different directions at once. I guess that's why they brought us on. That's why they brought two of us on. Is because they were hoping, between the two of us, we can manage it. And I'm hoping we don't disappoint them. Last thing I want to do is tarnish the rubber burner name. Good news is I'm sitting in equipment that I'm quite familiar with. I've always enjoyed good grass cutting. This is where I feel at home right here. And I think I can be fairly productive doing this. This really shouldn't take us too long whatsoever. Now it would appear that balloon bread has finished cultivating. Well, that's good. That's one field ready to go. Now, I'm not exactly sure how Doughboy plans on going about fertilization. The way we do it where I'm from, we pretty much take care of all of it. We just got a text message. We got a great demand for potatoes. See what Doughboy's got to say about that. Doughboy, you got your ears on?
Yes, sir.
I don't know about you, but I just got a text message on my phone saying that there's a great demand for potatoes.
Yeah, I seen that. I got the same text message. Not so sure if we got any potatoes to send, do we?
No, I think they missed the memo that we're not in the potato business quite yet.
Yeah, I was kind of curious, but then I thought about it a little bit more. I was like, well, we did get put on the alerts there, so we're going to get all those alerts whether we're ready for it or not. Just because we're not ready for it doesn't mean that some of the other farmers in the area aren't, though. But yeah, I,
Yeah, true story. Yeah, yeah.
I kind of thought the same thing.
All right. Yeah, we're just about done this here field already. And we do have another patch just the other side of that there barn. We'll make sure to make good use of that. So I hope you guys are enjoying this new series that we're bringing to you. I have been having an absolute blast producing it. It's been super fun. I always like to make mention that you guys' feedback really means a lot. Maybe once we get a little bit more relaxed and at home and we're not in quite such a demand, maybe we could take requests for what we're going to do on certain days. We are a long ways from that point in time, but alright, we'll run back over this end of things, grab what's left over here. One thing about this kind of work, you really got to be on your toes. You're constantly moving directions. You got to be paying attention to your surroundings, almost more so than anything else you do. And it's funny that I tend to make out fairly well when I'm cutting grass. Yet when I'm cultivating a wide open field, somehow I always seem to manage to find something to rub up against. Alright, now I'm going to actually shut these mowers down while we cross across the gravel here. Last thing I want to do is go and start spitting rocks at some of our new neighbors now. Let's move the rear implement. There we go. Alright, so I think I'll give you guys a little time lapse here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
RB, you got a copy?
I surely do.
Hey, just got a text message from Mike, our contact up there at the shop. Those cultivators that we're leasing out should be in here around lunchtime, so he confirmed it. So we should be able to call in the workers and get them out in the big buds.
Okay, perfect. Listen, I was actually getting ready to give you a jingle. Excuse me. I've got the portions of a field right next to pig farm. They're done. They're cut. Now there's a couple other patches of grass. I don't know.
Your radio cut out there, buddy. Right next to what?
Sorry about that. I got the grass cut right next to the pig farm. The two little fields there. Did we get rights for the two larger fields of grass as well, or are we just restricted to these right now?
No, we have rights for all the grass. Pretty much, if we want it, we've got it. The only rights that we don't have as of right now are up behind the shop. We don't have the rights for them yet, and over by the livestock dealership, because they tend to use that for the livestock. But we do have the rights there by the biogas plant and down there, that other big field there down north and south of the biogas plant.
Okay. Excuse me. I guess my next question was simply, which do you think would be more beneficial? Should I be moving up there to cut that grass, or should I start windrowing this stuff together? Because I've got enough here to at least get a bunker covered.
Honestly, I'd say if you're in the mower right now, if you're anywhere near those fields, I'd say, I'd get them cut and then switch machinery. But that's just me.
All right. Well, I'll just keep at it, and we'll keep in touch.
Sounds good. Yeah, if you're gonna collect it, then let me know. I know how much you like that low boy, but I'll have to make arrangements to trailer your forage harvester down to you.
No, if I'm going to, which I will, I'm just what you say makes sense. I'm in this equipment, I might as well continue to use it. But this patch of grass is a large patch of grass, and it's going to do me for a while, so I won't be needing that right away.
Okay, sounds good. Just let me know.
10-4, over and out. Alrighty, let's get back to it, shall we? So, we've got rights for all this grass, eh? That is significant, to say the least. There's another little patch over there. Not sure if we'll hit that one or not, but this patch of grass is large, and somehow I doubt that in this recording I'll be able to show you the entire patch of grass, but no doubt it's all gotta get done. That's the main thing. So there's the BGA there. I think this is actually the first look I've actually got at the BGA itself. I haven't been in there yet to check it all out. Apparently it's state of the art though. Ooh, had a little bit of hiccups there. Goodness, this here field doesn't appear as though it's been worked in a while. It's got grass growing up in it. I've got GPS notifications coming up again. You don't own this field. I'm not even close to that field. Silly GPS. Yeah, that's a heck of a large facility there. And by the looks of things, yeah, the bunkers are completely empty. So no doubt they are screaming for it. Yeah, see this here tractor is just a little bit too big for this equipment. I can't see my rear mowers hardly at all. Just catch a glimpse of them, but that's about it. Woo, getting a little squirrely there as I set up my drone for you guys again. So I hope everybody's day is going well. Mine so far has been going fantastic. I haven't run into a darn thing, and that's always a plus. Keeps Doughboy off my case. Woo! RB, pay attention to where you're going.
About you, RB.
Yes, sir.
Just pulled up my GPS. Were you mowing my cow pasture? I thought you were talking about the one just south of the pig farm.
Well, this is just south of the BGA here. The cows are north of 32 there, buds.
Yeah, north of 32, but my GPS is showing you just east of 14. That's why I was like wondering what's going on here.
Yeah, no, yeah, your GPS is messed up then, bud, because I am just west of 12.
All right, I was just checking. I have to pop it up because I was talking on my blog there. Was saying about how I'm going to be getting into doing some grass work here probably this afternoon. And I was talking about the big field over by the cow farm, and I pulled up my GPS. The next thing you know, your little tracker bleep that you were in that field. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, that'd probably throw somebody off, eh?
All right, buddy. Well, I'm going to keep working on cultivating this field. I wanted to check with you, make sure that I understood exactly where you were at.
Yeah, 10-4, buddy. So that's kind of comical. A little bit of a technical glitch there from Doughboy's GPS, it would seem. It's funny, I haven't had any issues with mine as of yet. I don't think I've really noticed anything out of the norm. But the service around here isn't the greatest. I will admit that. I've had some cell phone reception issues at times, and of course satellite run. So is GPS unit. So I imagine they're pretty much in the same boat. I would imagine. So I think it's getting darn tootin' close to time to grabbing lunch here, I think. Now I'm a ways from the main shop, so I suspect I'll just end up having a sandwich down by the pig farm. Heck, I might even have it in the tractor here. I don't know, we'll just kind of see. I wonder what Doughboy's thinking. Maybe he's got something a little bit more extravagant planned. I'm going to get him back on the radio here. Doughboy, you got your ears on?
Yes, sir.
I was just thinking it might be getting close to lunchtime. Did you have anything extravagant planned, or is this just a sandwich type of deal?
Boy, you can read my mind. My belly was starting to growl myself. I mean, I want to get this field finished here before I call it lunch, but I didn't have anything planned. I mean, we got sandwich stuff there. We can make sandwiches, or we can, throw some burgers or dogs on the grill. Don't much matter to me.
Well, I brought a sandwich with me. It's not looking very, very appetizing at the moment. But I just kind of realized that, well, one, I still have quite a bit of work left to do, unfortunately, on this field. And two, I don't have a pickup truck down here at the pig farm right now to run myself back up there. And I hate to drive this thing all the way up there just to eat lunch when I have a sandwich here.
Well, and like I said, I'm right below the farm. I've got about, I might have the headlands to do yet on this field before I head in, but I'm good with just fending for myself and grabbing a sandwich.
Okie dokie, yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure you didn't have anything thawing out or anything like that, because I mean, if you had something big planned, then I'd have trucked my way up there, but if you don't, then yeah, I'll just end up eating down here, I think.
You go ahead then, eat your sandwich, and I'll be in touch with you when I'm finished with my lunch.
Sounds good, buddy. Well, lunchtime is calling my name. Oh my lord. I do not want to have another peanut butter and jelly sandwich, though. They get a little old after time, and I was starting to get a little spoiled here on County Line. I think we've been wasting almost an hour pretty much every day at lunch, going back and cooking up some chicken or some steaks or something, and it's above and beyond what I've been used to. And now going back to these sandwiches, ooh, I'm not loving it. That's for sure. If only there was a Mickey D's around the corner, and then I could just be like, yeah, I didn't need anything good at all, just a sandwich, and I'd totally have a cheat day. Well, folks, I think this is pretty much where we call it an episode. I think the most important thing for me to do is say thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I really do. There's still plenty of work to be done, so don't forget to come back for the next one. If you want to check the other half of this episode out, you gotta run over to Doughboy's channel. His link is listed in the description below. As well, don't forget to check out PCSG and 3 Dudes Gaming. Both great forums, great people on there. I want to thank you all for watching one last time and say, until next time, y'all have a great night. See ya!